This is really fantastic. Oh, that's so amazing. She's becoming undigitized. She's becoming drawn. She's becoming organic again. She's becoming human. And wait a second now. We've switched to 4:3 aspect ratio. She's lost one of her eyes. We've actually lost some of the visual space that we're able to perceive, just like her. Very nice. And I think a lot of people might miss this. It looks hand-drawn now. There's a secondary charm to this whole sequence. On top of the visual language, on top of this just stunning concept. Welcome everyone. If you're new, I'm Philip. I'm a filmmaker and actor. Today I'm going to be watching and reacting to Honkai Impact 3rd animated short, Because of You, and analyzing the cinematic language. This is it, guys. The time has finally come. I've had tons of recommendations in the comments, on my Discord, everywhere. Please let me know what to react to. I had so many recommendations. I just picked one and went with it. Something to look forward to is me and my girlfriend Aaliyah are going to be doing a Genshin character demo tier list, and that's probably going to come next after this video. But I've heard a lot about this game, and as I understand, this is the precursor to Genshin. So it's going to be fairly interesting to see what the filmmakers are able to achieve. But for as much as you guys have talked up Honkai, I know absolutely nothing about it. So this is going to be a really fun kind of just exercise and look into what this is all about. That being said, guys, we're almost on 18,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support. And as I said before, get hype for my upcoming short film. The trailer and title reveal is coming very soon. Look forward to that on the main channel. That being said, let me know in the comments what else you want me to react to. And if you played Honkai, please, by all means, tell me about it. I'd love to hear about the lore and what you guys like about it. All right, let's see what you got for us today, miHoYo. Let's see. Ooh, I'm getting near vibes right off the bat. I like that. It's a good thing. Really nice colors here. Ooh. Great character intro. I like that they show her action first. And look at the color use here. Beautiful. Beautiful contrast on the pink and green. Okay, and we're seeing her abilities. I like how we're learning about the character. She's standing at a bunch of old CRTs. Awesome. Ooh. Ooh, that's a great shot. We gotta look at that for 1 second. Oh, that's a great shot. It's just awesome composition. Again, sort of the color uses that stand out to me so far here. It's really, really beautiful. This is just a great shot. It's so abstract to see somebody, falling upside down or standing upside down. And it's this humongous, inhuman eye looking at him with like TVs falling around. It's just such a cool image. This would be just a great painting on its own, right? Great composition and just one shot of many in here. I already like what I see. Let's continue. So what do we know about this character so far? She's got a lot of skills. This is like a futuristic shooting CDs. Ooh, and I like how the magic attack has a different effect. It's not CG. Really beautiful momentum here. A lot of motion. A lot of movement going on here. Ooh. It's a massive CD. And of course, our hero is still with us. Though she seems to have taken a hit. Oh, I love the FPS use here. Oh, she actually got hit in the eye. I like how they showed it about to hit her, and it did. Great visual storytelling. So, man, is she digitized? Is she not? And wait a second now. We've switched to 4:3 aspect ratio when it was 16:9 before it was widescreen. I like that. And let me tell you why. They showed the old CRTs, the old square TVs falling, and it's like we've switched to that. It's interesting. As like she starts to break down, her vision starts to break down. Literally, she's lost one of her eyes. We've actually lost some of the visual space that we're able to perceive, just like her. Very nice. And I think a lot of people might miss this. It's kind of subtle. It's just a quick shot. It's very clever. I love what they're doing here. Great visual storytelling. Let's keep going. And now, keep in mind, I know nothing about this character. So I'm able to kind of just figure out from what I see here. Really cool digital effect. She seems to be like losing her skills as it takes her eye. Great shots. Great shots all around. A lot of movement, a lot of momentum. They're taking advantage of the CG medium very well, and they're not overdoing it. They're still making have good composition and not just be like insane, dizzying camera angles constantly. There's a good use of movement here. So something really cool here, which again you guys might not have caught, is something that a lot of CG animation like this doesn't do right, is they don't use motion blur, and they don't make it, because the cool thing about drawn animation is you'll actually draw that. You'll draw in like distortions and stuff, really good animators, without even needing to use effects. And what we're getting here is we actually are getting just a little bit of motion blur if you look at her and stuff. And it's subtle, but it adds a lot to it. It makes it feel a little bit more organic, as opposed to this kind of like perfect 3D model being posed around, which can be a symptom of the medium. So they're working very well with it, and you can tell they're very practiced in it. Yeah, there's that motion blur there. Ooh, awesome shot. Okay, so I want to talk about this again. Again, we're in this sort of CRT old like VHS view here, and something really cool is they actually, you can see the grain that you would get in an old film or a VHS coming on here, and that kind of like visual artifacts as you rewind a VHS tape. Very cool, very nostalgic. But beyond that, for someone who may not have even seen VHS or been around for this time, it's just a really cool way to show that she's breaking down a little bit with her vision, and there's some distortions which may seem maybe everything isn't as it seems. It's great. Let's continue. Just a chunk of TVs, man. It's great. It's a great shot. Wow. It's like this sort of expanding AI or something. That's what I'm getting, like a self-learning AI. It's very scary, but then again, the main character is also seems to be like a digital entity. So, wow, that's an awesome shot too. So what's interesting here is this seems to be, and please tell me either way, this seems to be like, some sort of finale or some sort of like benchmark moment in the storytelling, right, of Honkai, having never seen it. But the cool thing about this, and I treat all the little shorts like this, you got to treat them as short films, is, you could have this as the first scene in a story. And it's actually working pretty well as that for me right now. And what does that mean? It means the filmmakers are doing their job well. They're not just throwing random shots together. Like I'm able to glean what's going on, even from the dialogue, right? They're not kind of writing dialogue that is solely catered to people who have played this entire game. I'm able to kind of use context clues to figure out what's going on here. So it's cool. This is my drive. Oh man, that's just, if we go frame by frame through this, like look at that. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. They're kind of like digitizing her, and look at something very interesting is her expression here is obviously like, pained, kind of like tired expression. And they have this like weird distortion turn into a smile on here. So I don't know if that's like kind of a different aspect of her character. Even the eye changes there, changes the expression to like one of more, happiness and everything. And I don't know if that's an aspect of this character, if she has like different aspects to her personality, or if that's just sort of this digital entity taking over, or censoring or anything. But it's just a cool effect, man. Just a couple frames too. You might miss it so quick. Ooh. This is really fantastic. Oh, that's so amazing. She's becoming undigitized. She's becoming drawn. She's becoming organic again. She's becoming human. That's such a good shot. We got to see that again, man. And I think they actually did include her 3D model. 3D model goes into this hand-sketched look. It's just stripped down to like a human. And I wonder if it has something to do with humanity, because it is like hand-drawn. You guys let me know. I'm just, spitballing here, but that's such a cool thing. And just the 0 and the 1, the binary code splash. I mean, come on, guys. That's really creative. Yeah, binary code. I mean, come on. And now we're in this like old television, you know, view in the 4-3. Farewell, Elysia. So I delete complete. Wow. It's tragic. All right, let's see what happens now. It's beautifully done. Who is she talking to? From what I'm gathering, it's like, you know, I was just going to say, yeah, it seems like she's kind of like the leader or sort of like an agent of a certain group. There you go. She's just ending the Flame Chasers. Maybe she's talking about that group now. But it's very well done. This, again, could be the beginning to a story, if not the end. Okay, different symbols. It could be different characters, representations. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so again, she's in this human, like, sketched, hand-drawn. Oh, and this is, she mentioned a duo. This could be her counterpart, maybe her human self, maybe another member of this group who she's close with. Ellie and Elysia, very similar names. Interesting. Very last ball. Like, did they go to dances together? There's a lot of cool questions being raised here. And unless I'm wrong, are we? It looks hand drawn now, at least for a couple frames. This is fantastic. Come on, we've gone into the human side of things. On the opposite end of the binary code, there's hand drawn things. Like, come on, that's awesome. From CG to hand drawn. I find you so annoying, Elysia. I like the music. We're getting kind of like a music video vibe now. And it's still hand-drawn. This is really fantastic, and I did not expect this at all, to have any like hand-drawn stuff mixed in with the CG, because, I mean, the medium looks great. They're using it well. This is just an immense amount of work, and really trying to, you know, use it for the right reasons, which I like to see. Let's continue on. So I assume these are all characters from Honkai as well. Let me know. Awesome. Kind of looks like Rosaria from Genshin. There's butterflies and everything. Just like, it's great. Wow. Again, so this must be cast members from the game, maybe other characters. So it seems like this really cool moment of everyone coming to assist her, coming to her aid when she kind of was fighting alone, totally alone against this like insurmountable enemy. This is awesome. Music's ramping up, you know, we're getting this feeling of hope. Awesome. Now, interesting, she's healed. Her demeanor has changed. Her personality's changed. She's got friends now. This is great. Oh, man, that music. Let's just check that again. Look at this. This music explosion and this explosion of color right on the beat drop. It's just... Well done. Very well done, MiHoYo. Oh man, this is like a Sailor Moon vibe. It's awesome. An ode to civilization. Really? And again, this is for CG. I just want to see that shot again. This is a very like organic movement for CG. Like the stuff like the fingers. It's very hard to pose fingers in CG for every shot. It's quite organic. It reminds me of Arc System Works work that they've done in Guilty Gear and stuff like that. Dragon Ball, Fighters, great stuff. But similar feel to it. Very organic CG. I like that. The Flame Chasers. A great name too. The 13. Are those all those characters? This could be her referring to the player here, visitor. Yeah. Whoa. The build up, the music. Oh, come on. I love the confidence of the movement now. It's awesome. She's shattered. Whoa. And we're back to CG. Man, look at that. Look at the cloth and the hair movement. This is not easy to animate. Beyond the graves. It's like different aspects of herself, like a CG version and a more of a human version. Awesome. Was that like the full cast of the game? Oh, that's cool. Oh, she destroyed it. Whoa. Oh yeah, she roasted him. That was so fast. Those little flashes of the characters. If people have played the game, it's probably some awesome memories tied into those little images, right? Did anybody see their favorite character in there? Because of you. Man, that was fantastic. Oh, okay. This is really nice. It seems like we're going to get these little character vignettes. Ooh, okay. Okay. Very nice. A little gong fu. I like to see it. Guys, this is really great. And I love how they're ending on this note, which is this kind of, oh, it's a great image. That's a beautiful song, too. This is such a cute image. I love that they're going with these character vignettes because the rest of the video was so big, it was so intense, it was so action-packed. It's nice to have this moment. You can let out your breath. You're so tense for the whole video, right? You can let out your breath. Enjoy these nice moments with the characters. Probably a lot of memories tied into this. It reminds me of the end of Final Fantasy 12. In the credits, they show like just cool images of some of the characters that you might not have seen, parts of their lives you might not have seen. It reminded me of this. Very nice. These are great shots too, and they're kind of like animating them, kind of with this like live 2D type technique. It looks like awesome. It's a great song too. So, at what point in the Honkai like saga is this? Because I have no idea. This is a bit of an older video, but I don't know what the timeline of this is. But my full thoughts, my basic thoughts on it are just like so impressed by the visual language that they established in this video. The use of the 4:3, the 16:9 aspect ratio, switching back between, you know, her losing her eye. Then we switch to the hand drawn, and she loses her, you know, computerized self as she falls into binary code. So creative and so visually striking, right? It's a great image too. Those butterflies were in the video too. I caught that, so it must be related to this Rosaria looking character. But just such a great visual language they established in the space of just a few minutes. Enough for me to get quite a bit of context out of it. For this kind of finale feeling. It feels like kind of like a season finale or something. Oh my goodness, the hair animation for CG is insane. That's a beautiful ending. For the 13 Flame Chasers, Elysian Realm wraps up. So it seems like this is the end of one of the kind of sagas of the video. Man, that's gorgeous. It really is. But again, I mean, just my basic thoughts as you know, we've come to the end now. Beautiful visual style. The music is a standout as well. The music is always good. And Genshin, I'm not sure if it's the same composer as Genshin, but fantastic work either way. I assume the composer's busy enough with Genshin, but maybe it's just a powerhouse and does both. Just very well done. I'm very impressed, and I'm really glad you guys recommended that I check this out. Beyond that, man, the colors were really a standout. The use of wide angles with the camera during motion and changing the focal length as there was motion happening. It's very, very tough stuff to do right. They nailed it. The inclusion of motion blur with those camera angles, very well done. That's kind of my basic thoughts on it. I could play through the entire thing, but it's quite a longer video, so I wanted to just kind of watch it and pause a little bit as we did it. So some standout shots I will look at. This moment was awesome. This kind of like confidence when she raises her hand up. I love that. But this right here, this moment was absolutely crazy. You can see her eye is already gone there. Digitizes, and even in her, you know, her injured eye, it's just like a cross hatching on the sketch. So creative, man. And she just falls into nothingness. And this is like a lot of this imagery. I have no idea, like if this is something very common in the game, like the TVs and stuff. But these are definitely like other characters' iconography or something, or you can figure that out. And there was a point, I think, right before this. Yeah, I think it was right before this, where she's just like jumping around. Yeah. Really, really nice camera work, man. And this is in 4:3 aspect ratio, the square viewing. Yeah. This is reminiscent of some of the Genshin shots that I always talk about. The wide angle being used really well. You can see the wide angle kind of distortion of her body. Look how long her body looks. That's from the focal length being quite a bit wider. But it gives such a cool feeling of motion. Yeah. Even in this 4:3 aspect ratio, it's very well done. Memory is nothing more than a phantom of the past built up by redundant data. Very cool. So what I can gather from this is this enemy is trying to remove her memory. What does that mean? Her comrades, her friendships, her humanity in that is what's cool is she does kind of lose her humanity at this point. But what happens is she actually kind of rediscovers from this connection with this character. She kind of rediscovers these characters and is able to hold on to her memories again, kind of get them back before they're deleted. So cool, man. And then, yeah, that connection, that human handheld connection brings her back. But again, it's hand drawn. It's so cool. But there's a secondary charm to this whole sequence. On top of the visual language, on top of this just stunning concept. It's in a 4:3 letterbox, CRT view, VHS filter applied to it with that distortion that is very nostalgic to us all. And it feels like we're watching a 90s anime, which to a lot of us, we grew up with that. And it's just so nostalgic and so fun. And I think they were super clever in this sequence specifically because of the filters, because of the square 4:3 aspect ratio, to tap into that for nostalgia. And I think they knew exactly what they were doing because it has this super awesome soft look to it that is just yeah, it's a thing of the past, but we all love it, right? It's awesome. I love seeing all the characters too. She reminds me so much of Rosaria. And there's those butterflies that girl was kind of like praying to in the epilogue. Awesome. And there's all the yeah, great character shot too. Kind of like all the different characters fit on the screen in cool poses and everything. Very, very heroic hero shot. For this hero shot, to usually put the camera a little bit lower like this. Kind of make the heroes seem grand and big. Good use of that technique right here. And then there's one thing I want to see is right at the very ending. There was this like 2-second flash of the characters. I just for myself wanted to see some of these characters. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and some of these guys I haven't really seen at all. That's awesome. I know they were included in the background for a second. Ooh, like a painter person. That's awesome. Wow, that was so fast, that last one, yeah. Awesome. And that's the butterfly girl, and I think the girl that she held her hand and brought her back. Great character designs, all of them. Honkai never misses on that, though. Or Mihoyo never misses on that. That's awesome, man. Oh, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my analysis and my reaction to it. I had a really, really good time with this. And I think it's exceptional. I think it's exceptionally done. Very, very impressed overall, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please get ready for that Genshin Impact tier list that is on the way. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also, we got some more stuff on the way. I would love to do more Honkai in the future because this was cool. Let me know if there's other like really impressive videos from them that you want to see me react to. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day, and make sure to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and the main channel. I'll talk to you soon.